just so real. Already know exactly how you feel. See the head not like seeing a steeple. You damn well know they're one of the people. Nobody breaks us, nobody made us, and no one can take this cause we got their fix. We are the people, we are the people, we are the people, don't mess with this. Let's go.
Good morning. It is Patrick and the people. Yes, we are running dramatically behind.
We're here.
We are here. We had a major technical issue, but I think it was part and parcel to we have picked up a bunch of new channels yesterday. We added, we're now on Pandora,
Nice.
Player FM, Podbean, Pocket Cast, Podchaser, and soon to be Sirius XM.
It's pretty awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah, no, it's very exciting. But I think that we changed something in the settings that must have messed us up. And so anyway, it took a minute to figure out what was going on, and we got it solved, and here we are now. What's going on, Kerry? How are you, man?
Doing all right. How about you?
Man, I am good. What's going on in the scaffolding world, my brother?
Man, we're as busy as can be.
Yeah?
Yep.
That's awesome.
Guys spread out everywhere. It's coming in wintertime. We're still busy.
Man, that's good to hear, man. That's good to hear. If you are in need of scaffolding, Allegiant Scaffold, that's who you want to get with. You guys do scaffolding for just about anything at all, right?
Absolutely. No limits.
Yeah. So you could do like, you know, if it was a fairly small job, like an interior with a cathedral ceiling or something like that, or you could do something massive like a dam.
Yes, indeed. We went the other day and changed out a guy's chandelier in his house.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Sure enough.
That's pretty wild.
Yep.
Okay. All right. And Bundy, what's going on with the electric world?
Man, I'm everywhere right now. I've got my buddy Tyree. He's back from Montana, so I've got an extra set of hands. And we got jobs in North Little Rock in the city, and just got done doing some work on Petty Jean Mountain last week.
Oh, wow.
And Aaron Redden's got some exciting stuff.
Yeah, I know. He just acquired, that spot over there.
Yeah, is happy for him.
Are you helping? You're helping out with that?
I'm sure I will be. We haven't talked about it much, but
yeah,
there is some electrical work to be done.
Okay, awesome. Well, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Congrats to Aaron. I know he's excited about it.
No, and as he should be.
For sure.
All right, let's get to what's going on here, what you need to know, what's in the news. Let's start with who has outrun the Grim Reaper. And let's see, Jenna DeWine is 44. You might know her from Supergirl. Brendan Fraser recently came back with that movie, The Whale, that was super successful for him. But most people know him either from The Mummy or maybe George of the Jungle.
Did you see The Whale?
No, I watched the trailer and I was, it wasn't for me.
Yeah.
I don't like bleak, sad movies.
Yeah, and it was. That's all it was.
Yeah, and that's, for me, I want to be entertained.
Right.
I'm trying to get away from that. So, yeah,
I'd love to see Brendan Fraser come back in a Brendan Fraser role.
Yeah, no, that'd be dope. Huh?
How'd he look?
Well, in that, he was really big, but he wore prosthetics.
Really?
Yeah, he wore prosthetics for that. He's toned down quite a bit. I mean, he's not, last I saw him, he was still pretty big. He wasn't down to his, old physique.
Last pictures I seen, he was pretty big.
Yeah, he was pretty big. Daryl Hannah from Splash or Kill Bill, 64. She's been dating Neil Young since July of 2014. That's the same month he separated from his wife of 36 years, if you need to know. Julianne Moore is 64. Amanda Seyfried is 39. She was in Mean Girls. Ozzy Osbourne. How old do you think Ozzy is, man?
Is he in his 80s yet?
76.
76.
76, nice. Yeah, he's 76. And comedian J.P. Morgan is 93. I don't know who that is, but, man, congratulations to making it to 93 and being a comedian. That's awesome. All right, let's see who else is blowing out candles here. Let's wish a very, very happy birthday to mattress actress Charlie Rose. Yeah, you may know her from Camping Cleavage, which is a fine outdoor film if you love the outdoors.
Saw that.
No, you hadn't? Well, you might want to I want to check it out.
I feel like I should have said this before her birthday, but it's also my grandmother's birthday.
Is
So,
it?
yeah, happy birthday to my grandma.
All right. Well, happy birthday to Bundy's grandma, everybody. A woman from Hawaii who vanished while changing planes in L.A. is reportedly in Mexico, according to the LAPD. Chief Jim McDonald said during a press conference that Border Patrol video showed Hannah Kobayashi entering on foot through the southern border near Tijuana. The video was filmed a few days after she vanished November 8th. Law enforcement sources say she's a grown woman, not a victim of foul play. Her family had been in L.A. looking for her for weeks. Insists she's in danger. In a strange and tragic twist, her dad died November 24th after falling from a building near LAX. Police think it was a suicide. They don't, I mean, what? Oh, wow. That's a difficult time for that family, isn't it?
No lie.
Wow, no doubt. It is Giving Tuesday. So, you know, a lot of people like to donate today, donate food, donate blood, donate to nonprofits, pay it forward. That's what it's about, you know, just doing what you can. Actress Kerry Washington got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame yesterday. Thanked her fans and mom and dad. As you might expect, you probably know her from Scandal or Django Unchained, things like that, the movie Ray.
She's hot.
Yeah, she is an attractive lady without a doubt. Disgraced movie mogul Harvey Weinstein is back in the hospital after a blood test was described as alarming. He was rushed to a local hospital, expected to stay there till his condition stabilizes. He's been in Rikers Island while he awaits trial. Not a good place to be, but he's not a good guy.
Is it a coincidence that Diddy just got locked up? Now he's coming down to jail. Do you think they're planning a visit?
Man, maybe, you know, maybe they could team up and, you know, turn into a horrible transformer or something. Let's see. Hot water machines have been taken out of the Gwinnett County Jail in Georgia. Deputies say inmates have tossed hot water on others 4 times this year, meant for things like coffee. The temperature of that water is about 220 degrees, which obviously can cause serious burns. They said hot water will be available for hygiene, but inmates can no longer use it to cook ramen or food they get from the commissary. Oh, that's bad. You can't be going without the ramen in prison, man. That's serious business, huh?
Not there.
Mm-mm.
All the food tastes like shit, even the ramen.
Even the ramen? Wow, even the ramen. All right, the fallout ramped into high gear yesterday from Joe Biden's decision to grant his son a full and unconditional pardon. Reporters had a chance to talk with the White House press secretary about it, about the repeated denials by both the president and herself over the last few months, whether he would do that. She said he made the decision over the weekend. In California, court filings seek to dismiss the indictment against him. The special counsel did push back and say, listen, multiple judges have previously ruled against these claims of vindictive prosecution. So the special counsel says, hey, this is not political. I don't know. But look, I mean, if you're the dad, would you do anything different, honestly? Yeah. I mean, you may not like it.
Right.
They had to see that coming.
Yeah, I mean, you had to see it, right? I mean, come on, man. I mean, that's your kid. You're not going to look if you're the president and you're done,
Right.
and he already knows. Listen, I'm
on my way out.
I'm on my way out as it is. You know, I'm slipping here and there.
I'm gonna try to pardon myself for the shit I'm fixing.
Yeah. That may be next. I don't know.
Right.
Snow continues to fall in parts of the Great Lakes region yesterday. Expected to continue. More than 5 feet fell east of Lake Ontario by yesterday, and more today will come. The village of Geneva on the lake in Ohio has had over 4 feet of snow in the last several days, forecast to have it continue the rest of the week. A 17-vehicle pileup shut down I-94 near Hartford, Michigan yesterday. Officials said the crash, which involved 14 vehicles and 3 semis, caused by people driving too fast. Yeah, no shit, huh? Let's see. Okay. As expected, it was a record travel weekend in the U.S. Over 3 million travelers screened at airports on Sunday. The TSA said that 3.9 or 09 million people screened Sunday, broke the record set on July 7th by about 74,000. Airlines did cancel 120 flights over the weekend, but more than 6,800 were delayed. 8 people shot in Chicago's Gage Park neighborhood yesterday afternoon during what police called a social gathering. Sounds kind of the opposite of that. 3 of those died. Chicago police chief told reporters that the victims were 20 to 35 years old, 4 of them women, 4 of them men, killed among no motive, they say. Let's see. Thousands of fresh organic eggs distributed to Costco stores have been recalled due to potential salmonella. They were not intended for retail. Handsome Brook Farms recalled 10,800 units of Kirkland signature organic pasture raised 24 count eggs. And if you buy signature organic pasture raised 24 count eggs, you get what you get. Yeah. Come on, man. Let's see. Okay. Delaware judge reaffirming a ruling that blocked an enormous Tesla pay package for Elon Musk. Chancellor Kathleen St. Jude McCormick denied a request by lawyers representing Musk and Tesla's directors to vacate her ruling earlier this year that forced the company to take back an over $50 billion pay package for Musk. Stockholders have voted overwhelmingly to ratify it, with the second vote being held after McCormick issued her initial ruling. The judge ruled the shareholders' vote doesn't bypass what she says are fatal flaws in the process. You know, if you own the company, you would think that you can pay yourself what you want.
You'd think so.
I mean, I do own it. I did start it. It's mine. I mean, okay. The skies were a little bit too friendly for a recent Delta Airlines Alliance International flight. 2 flight attendants failed a breathalyzer test in Amsterdam. Female attendant showed a blood alcohol level 7 times the legal limit for crew members.
That's not just a shot or 2.
No,
There's
it's
some
not.
limit
Hammered.
for crew members.
Yes.
They can drink a little bit.
As long as it's not.
Just a little. The female attendant fined $2,000. The male colleague who registered .02 over the limit was fined about $290. A third flight attendant from a different airline fined about $1,900 for being 6.5 times over the limit during a 3-hour period where police screened 445 pilots and attendants at the airport. So this must have been like, you know how they just do like a surprise and HR shows up and says, all right, everybody pee in the cup.
That'd be horrible.
That's kind of what happened here. They showed up on the pilots and airline attendants, said, all right, everybody, time to do a breathalyzer.
They didn't tell us how many pilots were drunk.
They did not tell me that. No, I don't know how many. I would think all of them.
That girl picked a horrible day to be 7 times over
Boy,
the
she
limit.
did, didn't she? She had too good of a flight, man. She was having herself a great time. She's doing Jaeger bombs and whatnot.
Saw them show up.
Yeah.
Shit.
Going to Amsterdam. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
come on, we're going for a good time.
got a pregame.
That's right.
Yeah.
Virginia Beach 11-year-old Veda Karawan recently became a real-life hero when she saved her dad's life 11 days after learning CPR with her Girl Scout troop. November 23rd, her dad was feeling tired, had some arm pain. She recognized warning signs of a heart attack when he collapsed. She called 911 and performed chest compressions until the paramedics arrived, saying she saved his life. He was rushed to the hospital, airlifted later to Norfolk Heart Hospital, where he's recovering. But they said that it was her quick thinking that saved his life. That's pretty awesome.
It's never too soon to teach your kids some shit. It might save your life.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, especially something like that, right? That's a good one. Here's another one that's pretty good. A Phoenix wedding photographer, Layla Vahidian, recently surprised her husband, Cole Eberson, with a new truck after he had sold his cherished Jeep to pay for their wedding. A viral TikTok video documenting her effort to buy him a new truck racked up about 2.5 million views, helped her raise enough money for a 2020 Tacoma within a couple months. The couple whose lives have only gotten better after the video expressed gratitude and support for everybody helping them out. That's cool. That's a good story.
Yeah.
This is a weird story, and it's real. Gene Simmons, jazz singer. You know, that's not fake. The Kiss superstar Gene Simmons sings the jazz standard "Stormy Weather" on the soundtrack for this year's Reagan movie. Simmons said, it seemed to me during the scenes where Ronald Reagan was sitting with Jane Wyman at the club, there would be music playing in the background. said he was thrilled when production decided to use his version. Now that Kiss is done, Simmons isn't just sitting around. He said he's considering recording an album of covers with producer Rick Rubin, who worked on Johnny Cash's American Recording Series. So that's interesting. Gene Simmons doing jazz standards. Wow.
I don't know if that's for me.
It's like also sings jazz, but you can't label that man as just a jazz singer.
No, obviously not. No, of course not. Hey, if you want to save some money, a new promotion from Burger King featuring a biscuit sandwich and a medium hash brown for $4. Apparently, it's available on the BK app or BK.com. The $4 deal is only available at breakfast, and it says if you're a Royal Perks member, you just activate the offer in the offers tab. But it's a limited time at BK. And let's get to some sports here. This past weekend's upheaval, and it was a lot of upheaval in college football, resulted in huge changes. As a matter of fact, tomorrow, is today Wednesday?
No, today's Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday. Thursday, I have to be body slammed by a large wrestler through a table.
That's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, it's through a table?
Through a table.
I didn't know it was through a table. I just thought you were getting body slammed.
No, I have to get body slammed through a table because I lost that bet, because Ohio State was a 23-point favorite and should have taken care of Michigan and didn't. And I talked mad shit, and now I'm going to pay for that. So, and at least I'm going to own up to it, huh?
One of the tables out here?
I don't know. It may be. One of the steel tables? No, hell no, we're not doing that.
What about that brawl that broke out after that game?
Oh, man, that was crazy, wasn't it?
That was wild.
Well, they
used
pepper planting your flag in the middle of a
I know, they kind of ask for it. They get them riled up,
Yeah. I mean, if you do that, these guys are going to be pissed. You just beat them.
Yeah.
They're already not happy. And you go out there trying to act like you landed on the moon. You're a dumbass.
I've never seen a fight like that break out in a football game. They had to use pepper spray to get them to leave each other alone. Yeah. There were players all over the field, wiping their eyes. And
that's great, man.
That's awesome.
That's
wild.
That's pissed off.
Yeah.
So the top 25, see big changes in the college football playoff rankings, caused a huge shift in the championship betting odds. So now the odds are tops Oregon, then Texas, then Georgia, Ohio State, Notre Dame, Penn State. That's your top right now, they're projecting. On Sunday, Houston Texans linebacker Azeez Al-Shaair was ejected from the game against Jacksonville. He delivered a brutal blow to the face mask of Trevor Lawrence. He was sliding at the end of a run. In response to the ejection and the backlash, he went to X with a statement saying that he wasn't aware Lawrence was sliding until it was too late, and it happened in the blink of an eye. He genuinely apologized, recalled talking to him before the game, telling him how great it was to see him back on the field, and he never wants to see any player hurt because of a hit he put on him. The Jags head coach said the team will be waiting for Lawrence to get out of concussion protocol before deciding if he'll suit up at any time during the remainder of the season.
He knocked the shit out of that.
He did. He laid him out, dude.
I'm pretty sure he's unconscious. He had one arm was just stretched out.
Yeah.
Really?
He was looking like Tua.
Quit beating up the mic over there, man. What did it do to you, man? He hit him hard, huh?
Yeah, he was knocked out. That probably took like 5 years off his life.
It probably did, man. I was just hearing yesterday, I guess, Tua Tagovailoa, the doctors have told him, I think that the time before last, they told him you really should consider not playing football.
100%.
The last time they said, you need to stop playing football. And he said, yeah, I'm going to keep playing football.
Yeah, he's still out there.
Yeah. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Right.
I mean, because what you're headed for if you keep doing that. I mean, the CTE is proven you're going to be eating oatmeal through a straw and not be able to recognize yourself in a mirror. Right. I don't know if it's worth that.
I heard a prediction.
What?
The other day that in within 20 years that maybe not on a professional level, but all your collegiate and high school football will be flag football. The more they learn about CTE, the less they want young kids.
Well, I have seen there's been a big backlash amongst children, parents of younger kids in football.
It's that prime time when their brain's growing, kids' brain, and you're just smacking into each other.
They do have the helmets, but I think people have started to realize, geez, there's a good chance that you could really take serious injuries here that are more
yeah,
than
for
just your
sure.
knee or something,
For
you
sure.
know?
For sure. I mean, you've got the helmets, but you can still get knocked out. I mean, just like Trevor Lawrence, he
Yeah.
had a helmet on, but he got laid out.
Well,
They only provide so much.
and you know, what you see now too that's interesting, I think, is players would play forever back in the day. Now, most of the time, 5 to 7 years, they're out. They're done. They're getting out of it.
I think that's directly correlated with the CTE stuff.
Well, I think it absolutely is. I mean, they get their millions.
Yeah.
They they play through their prime, and then they say, "Hey, I'm out of this bitch."
It's like Gronkowski.
Yeah.
He's young. Back if he would have played 20 years ago, he'd
he'd probably
played
still be
for 20
playing.
years,
Yeah. But I don't blame him. I mean, go enjoy your life without being handicapped, so to speak.
The amount of money they're making in 5 years. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I mean, look, if used to be, and I don't know what the statistics are now, but it used to be that a high percentage of players, over half of them, were bankrupt 5 years after leaving the NFL. Now, in recent years, they've, when these guys come in from college, they get them with a financial advisor, and they help
deals,
them. They help them to get that stuff lined out so that doesn't happen if possible. So if you do it right, you do a good contract or two, and you're like, I'm done.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I did what I came to do.
Right.
And
if you're charismatic, they'll hire you at ESPN or
you can go to Fox or ESPN or CBS, TNT somewhere, or open a car dealership or an insurance agency. I mean, that's what most of them do. The 90% of them have a car dealership or an insurance agency when they're done.
Did you catch the Bills game?
No, I didn't.
So it started dumping snow. There was like everybody in the stands.
Who were they playing?
I don't even remember who they were playing. But they were in Buffalo playing, and it kept showing the people in the stands, and they were literally up to their chest. And
Really?
sitting in the stands, it was wild.
That's crazy, man. There's no football game on the planet I want to see enough to sit in snow up to my chest.
It's fun to watch on TV, though.
Yeah, you know what? I know that I'm probably going to go against the grain here. I don't love going to games in person.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable to sit there.
Right, yeah. If you don't have good seats.
The booze is super expensive.
Yeah.
The food's crazy expensive, and you don't have as good a view.
Yeah.
It is fun every once in a while to do it as an experience.
Right.
But man, it's so expensive and just not nearly as comfortable as my couch is.
Yeah.
I can just walk 5 feet and pee.
Exactly.
I don't have to go all the way down to the bottom of the stadium, wait in line. I got a beer in the fridge. It's not $20 for that beer.
That's no good. The food and beer at football games or really any sporting event is outrageous.
Yeah, and don't tell me it's the movie theater thing. Oh, well, we don't make any money on the tickets. No, you damn well do.
Yeah, for sure.
You damn well do.
For sure.
Money everywhere they look.
Yeah, they're making money on money, bro.
And I mean, even for shitty tickets now, there's no difference really in price between, it's still in the hundreds of dollars for a nosebleed seat.
We were looking at tickets for the Ohio State game.
Oh, yeah.
And they were crazy.
I'm sure.
And I'm like, man, these are college. They're supposed to be college kids going, I don't even know how they would afford it. Now, I know they get some tickets, I guess, that they get out. But, yeah, I don't know, man. Football, all sports, really, a lot of them are super expensive to attend now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do something different.
This is Bob. Bob has no arms. Who's there? Well, it's not Bob.
That's fair to say. Check this out. This is something interesting to me. A new artificial intelligence app. It's called Death Clock. Is garnering widespread attention for its ability to estimate your life expectancy based on lifestyle habits. Now, it's not brand new because it actually launched in July. But it's already been downloaded about 125,000 times, but they just did this massive upgrade. It was developed by Brent Branson, but it uses data from over 1,200 life expectancy studies that involve 53 million people. So it factors in your diet, your exercise, your stress, your sleep patterns, and then you get an estimated death date along with a fond farewell card featuring the Grim Reaper.
Oh, man.
On that, yeah. It's positioned in the health and fitness category. It encourages users to rethink their habits. It says its detailed insights inspired many to adopt healthier lifestyle. So they say that it's vastly more accurate based on some recent changes they made. Now, is that something? Would you?
Yeah, for sure. I find that super interesting.
You would download that
definitely.
app to see maybe what when it would say you would die?
I feel like they say it's accurate, but they haven't been around too long. Like, how do they, the research?
Right.
But yeah, if given it is accurate, I think it's super interesting. I told you my wife, she just got her personal trainer certification and her
Right.
nutritionist certification, so she's learning about longevity and things you can do long term with your body to keep
Sure.
you healthy. And so yeah, we find all that interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, man? Would you download an app and find your death date?
Man, I don't think I would. That bitch probably say yesterday.
Yesterday.
He said, "I'm past due." The repo man's on the way
Right.
now. No, that would be bad to find out, wouldn't it? It says yesterday. Yeah, no, that would be my luck. It'd be like today.
Yes.
Like,
Good
oh no.
Yeah, it might be a little scary.
Yeah, no, it very well
Right.
could be scary, man, to some people. But would it motivate you? Is the question.
Yeah, I think that's
It would, though.
the interesting thing.
You think it might?
I think it might.
Yeah.
I might download it just to see if it.
Just to see what it says, but just out of morbid curiosity.
Right.
Right.
You want to know, well, how long do you think I'm going to go? Now, what it can't necessarily account for is DNA. I mean,
Right.
sometimes your genes look, there are people who, never drink and
Right.
somehow get cirrhosis of the liver.
Right.
I know a guy who has been actively drinking large amounts of alcohol, hard liquor every single day for 30, 40 years and somehow has not
Completely fine.
had that happen.
Right.
You got old people smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 100 years
Same
old
thing.
smoking a
3
cigarette,
times a day.
Yeah.
and then a 30-year-old with lung cancer. You go figure. So it probably can't account for that, and that is a huge factor, I think, in it. Are you someone? Are you afraid of death? Does death scare you?
I think so a little bit. Yeah.
A little bit?
Yeah, for sure. For
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. I don't know. I don't have any like a religious affiliation at all, so I don't
Yeah.
have any comforting afterthought.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, that's a little scary.
So
for me.
your thought, I'm guessing, is that when the lights go out, the lights just go out.
It's not my thought. That's my fear, though. I
That's
won't
your
say I
concern,
know.
yeah.
Yeah, that's my concern.
Well, you wouldn't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's the fair thing is you wouldn't know if that is the
Exactly.
case, would you?
Exactly.
How about you, man? Do you fear death? Is it a fear of yours?
Not necessarily a fear, but I think about it every now and then.
Yeah,
And all the dumb shit I do.
yeah, right. No, I definitely think about all the times I've escaped it or missed it
Right,
somehow.
right.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's different for different people. I'll tell you this. Once, and I don't know why. I think once you hit 50, though, all of a sudden you start thinking about. You're like, listen, there's not much chance I've got 50 more.
Right. You start
Okay.
counting.
Right.
So I mean, chances aren't strong I'm making it to 100.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I want to.
Right.
But I'm saying
Right.
I already know without a shadow of a doubt I'm on the short side now,
Mm-hmm.
and that will.
Yeah, that's
You
a
know,
different realization.
It
I'm
makes
sure.
you start thinking about things a little bit differently.
Right.
About what am I really doing? What am
Yeah.
I? What
Yeah.
what's going on here? What do I need to do?
I saw something interesting a while back. I didn't mean to cut you off, Kerry. But it was a calendar, like a bubble calendar, like you'd fill out like on a SAT test.
Yeah.
And it was the average person's life, like 80 years, and the weeks in the years were represented by those bubbles.
Okay.
And you fill them in as the weeks go by. And so you kind of got a visual of, damn, I filled in this many weeks so
Oh, wow.
far and about. So it's kind of like
That one may be too much for me, just filling in the bubbles,
I
because
can't make myself buy it. I can't.
yeah, I get to about 75 and be like, I'm not filling any more bubbles,
I'm
and
not
y'all,
doing
I'm
this.
done with that. No.
I would just forget. I know I would skip a week or miss a week. And,
Yeah, that's why guys don't have the pill. You better give me a shot, bitch.
right.
Don't count on me I can't even take my other pills when I'm supposed to, man. What are you talking about? Yeah, no, I keep hearing about they're gonna have the birth control for men. I'm like, yeah, don't give them no pills.
Yeah, no, we need the shot.
No, you're gonna have to do it that way. Wouldn't you have to do a shot if you were gonna do it?
Definitely have to do the shot. I couldn't. I've never taken a pill every day. I
No.
don't do anything every day.
Man, you could tell me if I have to take it every day at a certain time or I die. I'm probably gonna die.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm gonna forget one day to take the damn thing
the
till
first day. The first fucking
maybe.
day I'm dead.
Yeah.
If they'd learn to put it in coffee, that's the only thing I can consistently do. It seems
Just
like
coffee?
Is coffee.
Yeah, no, I do consistently. Do
Yeah.
you drink coffee regularly or no?
Every day.
Every day. Are you a person who only drinks it in the morning to get started, or do you drink it through the day?
Man, sometimes I drink it through the day.
Do you?
I drank a cup of coffee on the way home the other day and looked at it thinking, what are you doing?
Yeah. Well, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it.
Right.
What about you, man? Are you all day coffee or just start
No, I drink
today?
until about 10 o'clock. 10,
About 10
11.
o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah, usually three or four cups.
It depends. I normally am going to have a cup or two in the morning, and then I'm probably going to have a cup in the afternoon, and then probably a cup or two in the evening.
Nice. It doesn't mess with your sleep at all?
Nice.
Nice.
It doesn't affect me like that.
Yeah.
No, I
Been in the game too long.
did bad things in the 90s.
Right,
Coffee
right.
won't do it for me.
Right.
Ain't stopped.
You know what I mean? It's not going to stop me from anything, to be honest.
So Folgers doesn't have anything.
No, Folgers doesn't have anything on what they produce over there. Hold on. Though.
Manners for men. When choosing a restaurant, ask her what she wants. And then gently suggest somewhere with burgers, beer, and TV. You know who has good dim sum? Hooters. This has been Manners for Men. Pound it.
All right, let's talk about some celebrities and things in the news here, and that I think are interesting. First of all, Snoop Dogg just revealed that he gave his daughter $1 million wedding gift. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, no, that's pretty nice. He revealed the most over-the-top gift he's given his youngest child in honor of her nuptials to her fiance. He said, "It's the truth, but the only thing about this gift is she never got to open it, or she hasn't opened it yet. It was $1 million for her wedding." Yeah, no, that's a good start.
Oh,
That's
just
a
$1
hell of a
million
wedding.
cash?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Just a
Oh,
mil.
okay, yeah.
Here's $1 million.
And we went to the courthouse. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Man, come on now. That's crazy. Yeah, it must be nice, I guess, to, I don't even know, man. I don't understand some of the weddings I see people have. They're so expensive, you know, and I officiate weddings. I still do. And sometimes I walk in and I'm like, man, that is a lot of money that you just dropped on this.
Right.
You know, and it happens like, you know, there's all this build up to it, all this build up that takes months and months.
Right.
And the event's done in 2 hours.
Right.
You know, and it's like, man,
Yep.
that was 60 grand right there, bro.
Wow.
2
Yeah.
hours
Jesus.
gone.
Just
Jeez.
show out for your people.
Yeah,
Right,
I would
right.
much rather take 2,000
Yeah.
and then take the other 58 and say, I think I'll take a trip around the world, Dad.
Right.
How about that?
Yeah, that's where most of our money went to, was the honeymoon. We stayed gone for
You did have a
almost
dope ass
3
wedding,
weeks.
though.
Yeah, it
you
was
got married
good.
at a castle. That's
It was good.
It's hard to beat that.
We did fork out some money for the castle.
You did have a
That's
dope
awesome.
officiant.
We almost had the opposite reaction, though. It was like we just didn't want money to be the excuse why we didn't have a big wedding. You
Okay.
know what I mean? So
Yeah.
we just spent frivolously and did it. But yeah, man, we love the castle. We've been to a couple other events there. Walter over at the castle on Stagecoach, great guy, and that's just a cool venue.
It is a cool venue. I'd driven past it my whole life and never had been in there.
Have you done
until
any
then.
other weddings?
I have not.
Yeah.
Nobody else has done it there.
We loved it when we found that. We looked at a bunch of places when we found that one. We're like, oh yeah, this is it right here.
Yeah, no, it's definitely it's picturesque in every way. I mean, it's
been there
it's
forever.
fairy tale.
It's been there forever.
It's definitely
you know,
fairy
I
tale.
don't remember what year it was built, but it was early 1900s.
Yeah, mine involved a courthouse in Hot Springs in a room somewhere.
Hey, to each their own, man. Whatever works for you, you know.
Well, that's just how it had to play out, you know.
Exactly.
But yeah, all right. Well, let's move on and talk about this then. Okay. According, there's a new fad right now. It's all about if you go to the movies now, it's these collectible popcorn buckets they're making. Yeah, that's a big thing now. So the 2024 fad of movie themed popcorn buckets will continue in next year with Mission Impossible 8. The added kicker: this bucket was designed by Tom Cruise himself. So it could be anything. Who knows?
So
Quite crazy.
it's gonna suck.
Yeah, I don't know. You think so?
Well, either that or they're lying.
He
It's
says
one or the other.
he says we nailed it. So yeah, but that hits theaters May 23rd. Look, I think this is his last Mission Impossible. He says he's done.
So.
Yeah. Did you like the Mission Impossible movies?
I like the first one.
I'll say I don't really love that one, but I like all the other ones.
Maybe the first two.
See, I love them, man. How about you? You not a Cruise fan?
Them first two.
Yeah, first two. I like all of them, man. As a matter of fact, the most recent one was probably maybe the best. Although the second one is really good. That's a John Woo movie.
Maybe I should give the later ones a chance because I haven't even seen. I don't even know how many there are, and that's the only part that loses me. I can't. I'm too lazy to stick with
a series that
10
long.
movie franchises.
Yeah,
like, those kill me.
No, I get it. No, the latest one is just. Man, look, he's probably the greatest stuntman to ever live. Right. I'll be honest with you. He probably is. I mean, he does all his own stunts.
Does he?
Yeah. Dude was up in the one before last. It was showing him he was on an airplane on the side of a jet airplane taking off. And he's strapped to the side of it, walking, on the wing and stuff.
Tom Cruise?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
how bad he is. He won't even pay a stuntman.
No.
Let these guys have a job too. You got enough money.
This one the one that just came out, he drives a motorcycle off the cliff and hits a parachute after that, and they said he did it 3 times. He was like, I don't like that take. Let's do it again.
That's awesome.
I mean,
it's like we went and saw the new Gladiator.
And, did you really?
Yeah. Oh man, we loved it. It was awesome.
Come on, man. You went to the new Gladiator?
Yeah. The
and it was good?
Yeah, you didn't think? Have you seen it?
Well, I mean, I've seen the advertisements. I'm like, Russell Crowe's not in it.
Yeah, no, it was good though. Denzel had a good part in it.
Yeah,
but I was saying that to say just the preview for the new Mission Impossible, it looked wild. Like I said, I'm not a Mission Impossible fan, but they didn't immediately show that it was a Mission Impossible preview.
Yeah, so you got sucked in before you knew
it. Was like, what is this? Because it was just awesome visuals.
I assume he's pulling out all the stops on this one, to be honest.
As he said, it was going to be his last one.
Yeah, no, he did say that.
What will he do after
that? What will he do after that?
Yeah.
Probably,
will that be his retirement?
Become the new leader of Scientology.
Yeah. Be the new,
So Russell Crowe's still alive?
Russell Crowe, yes, he is. He got fat for a while, but I think he thinned back down again, and I've seen him acting again. I don't know. He went through a period there.
Like the Gladiator's grandpa.
Oh, yeah, no, not the Gladiator.
Oh, no, he's not in this one. No, he's not in this movie. No. No. He wanted to come back.
Really?
Yeah, he wanted to come back.
It was good, though. We liked it. It was good.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what? I'll watch it when it comes on cable for sure.
Yeah, give it a try.
Let's see. What else is going on here? Okay. This is not a good sign to me. I don't know. One of the lesser known Marvel villains is about to get a chance to shine. His name's Kraven the Hunter. He is most known in comic books for being a Spider-Man villain. It's going to star this guy named Aaron Taylor Johnson as the Russian assassin. But in a weird move, Marvel has made the first 8 minutes of the movie available online. You can check out the first 8 minutes of the film. It doesn't hit theaters till December 13th. It's unusual.
It's an interesting tactic.
To put out the first 8 minutes. That to me means that maybe they're not confident you know enough about this character, or they have enough time to get you interested in the character.
Never heard of him.
No, I've never seen this before. It's a really interesting tactic. It better be a damn good 8 minutes. That's what I know.
Say, they're really milking those too. Like how many Marvel movies are there?
There's a lot of
I
them,
mean, a lot.
and it's
I like some of them. But
I like a lot
is
of
hard
them,
to
but
keep up with the
Mhm.
whole thing.
yeah, anytime that Disney gets involved, it's
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
To be honest with you, they've ruined the Star Wars franchise.
Right.
I say ruined. I mean, I'm not interested in it.
Yeah.
Let me put it like that.
Did you watch The Mandalorian?
No, I heard it was good.
Yeah, it was good. I don't
Yeah.
know if it was enough to revive the
No, but
franchise,
it only
was
like
good in and of itself.
I don't even like the Ewoks, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I like part of Return of the Jedi. The Ewok part,
yeah.
they could just take that out for
Right,
me, and
right,
I'll be
come on.
fine. I don't need Muppets running around. I'll take Yoda. He's the one I can take.
Right.
All right, and here's another one. A new reality competition about survival in the outdoors is coming to Fox. It's called Extracted. It's going to feature 12 untrained competitors trying to survive the Canadian wilderness. Miles away, their family members are at a secluded headquarters watching them. The fate of each contestant lies in the hands of their family members, who have the power to decide whether their loved one has what it takes to be the last one standing, or whether they'll push the extract button and remove their loved one and their family from the competition. The grand prize, $250,000. Well, that's interesting. So it's on your family to go, yeah, he's struggling too much. We got to get him out.
It's going to be cold in February.
Man, in Canada? Are you kidding me, man?
Yeah.
It's going to be brutal.
I don't want none of that.
No, I don't. That's too much. I mean, send me to an island, but don't send me to the frozen tundra. I can't do that. Let's see what the people are saying, man.
E.C. Haynes says, good morning.
Hey, what's up, EC? Man, what a great performer he is. That guy is great. Anywhere he's at, if you can see him, go do it for sure.
Little Doggy said the castle is badass when the azaleas are blooming.
Yeah, that's cool.
Little Doggy. Andy Jones says hi.
What up, Andy?
He said, Patrick, are you ready to stop by and blow some stuff up?
I am. Andy was here the other day, and he does. He's got. Matter of fact, we've got a couple of his videos, I think, on the blog now. You can go see. He blows stuff up, shoots stuff, blows stuff up, tannerite, and all that.
That was the guy with the butterball
Yeah.
turkeys, right?
Yeah. And so I'm going to go over there and blow some stuff up with him.
He was a cool dude. That was fun.
He is a
bullshit
cool
with
dude,
him.
man.
Yeah.
He's a fun guy. He is. They're a super nice guy. Says after 4 or 5 years, you get a pension for life. Is that he's talking about the NFL?
Oh, really?
Is that right? Do you get a pension for life after 4 or 5 years? Interesting.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Sometimes the game is an outstanding one. I lucked into Hogs tickets for the Miracle at Markham. I'm glad I went. Yeah, I can imagine where there are games where being there would have to be more than electric, and I get that completely. But just generally, I don't like the cold. I don't like a lot of people yelling around me.
Right.
I want to be the one yelling at the TV.
Right.
And I want to be able to see it, and I want to pee quick and get my drink quick.
Sitting there in my underwear.
Yeah, absolutely. What's cracking, people? That's what Andy said. Let's see. Okay, all right. This convo is like reason 33. I smoke weed. Oh, that's James. We're talking about. He must be talking about. We were talking about death.
Right.
Yeah, no.
Right.
I get it. Yeah, that's an intense conversation, man. Hold on. Let's do something else.
Attention station employees, Adderall is a controlled substance, but it definitely makes you better at your job, which can lead to promotion and making more money. But don't do drugs. Thank you.
Yeah, don't do drugs.
Did you know Coke in a can tastes way different than Coke in a baggie?
In a what? In a baggie? Yeah, no, it does taste a little different than Coke in a baggie, doesn't it? Yeah, no, it's slightly different. What's amazing is when you think about the fact that it, when that beverage first came out, it actually had cocaine in it.
That's
How
wild.
crazy is that?
Well, it is crazy to think, they were just walking around drinking cocaine.
Can't go to sleep, Dad.
Yeah, no, I'm sure that soda sold very well for a while. Everybody's like, man, I don't know. It's better than coffee. This is the best thing I've ever had.
Can't quit drinking it.
No, people were fighting and effing and doing everything. You know what I mean? It was crazy. All right. Let me tell you a couple things here going on. A new trend on TikTok has gone viral, but like a lot of things, it could be risky for people to try at home. It's not particularly dangerous, but it might cause damage to a relationship if you're not careful. It's known as We Listen and We Don't Judge. And it has couples confessing secrets they're keeping from their partner. The challenge is the other person can't judge them for it.
Yeah, right.
One of the most popular confessional videos is Courtney Quist and her husband Alex. She reveals something she's been hiding for 2 years. Said, remember when I knew you for 4 days and you helped me move into my apartment and a couple of other guys showed up to help me move too?
Oh, God.
Now it's got over 17 million views. She said, I was going on dates with them too. I just invited everyone I was dating at the time to help me move into my apartment.
That's hardcore.
Oh, she's
Man.
smart. That's a
Oh,
smart
bro.
girl.
Yeah, it is smart. That's
girl.
good leverage.
Yeah.
But boy, that'll
That's
make
slick.
you go, hold on a minute. I was just wanted to help.
There was 6 of us, damn it.
Yeah, I don't, wow. And another one, Bella Hill, apparently has a huge grin when she confesses to her partner, James, when I leave skitters in the toilet, I blame you. So then you have to deal with it.
Oh, man.
That's great. And now, while most of them are playful, one from Janie and Dave Ippolito took a serious turn. She said, sometimes I go into our bedroom at night and pretend to fold laundry downstairs just so I don't have to help you clean up. So he hides in the bathroom to avoid the kids. Wow.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it sounds like a fun trend. It sounds like a great thing. Yeah, no, that's great. Would you do that?
No, not at all. I did see that trend, and I tried to get it off my algorithm.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do anything like that. No,
Absolutely not.
I'll just talk to my wife about whatever I need to.
Yeah.
I don't need TikTok involved in it. I think that's where relationships go wrong. Oftentimes
Right.
you get social media involved. It's not good. It's not good. All right. This is great though. You're going to love this. This artist has found a niche. She makes miniatures of dead beetles holding sex toys.
That is a niche.
Yeah.
Say that.
That's right. You heard me right. Yeah, that's right. Her name's Shelby Walton. She's from Denver.
It's an issue. It's not a niche.
It's not a niche. She's created more than 1,000 artworks using beetles and other insects that they take apart and put back together in human-like positions. So she said they started off tame, but they've evolved to become more complex and dirtier.
Wow.
Many are centered around the idea of sexual freedom and taking what is often frowned upon and celebrating it. She said, I'll have bugs embracing their sexuality in a dirty scene. I made a bug sitting using a vibrator and smoking a vape. I also made a gender bending bug. But do bugs have a gender? What?
Oh, and how do you
Okay.
tell?
Yeah. I also made a gender bending bug, which is wearing high heels, but it's got a big dong and is holding
Wow.
a condom and handcuffs. Wow, this sounds like some she's
If you
taking.
buy this shit, you are part of what's wrong with this country.
Look, do you see this beetle sitting there? Do you see that?
What's the point?
Wow.
I mean, that is something, man.
What kind of
Somebody's
weird
spending their
fetish do
time
you have to
doing
have?
It is. She got a lot of time on her hands. Number one, she said, "What did she say here?" Or I have words like whore and slut, which are used to describe people in derogatory ways, and flip it by putting it with a butterfly. She said that way it kind of takes the sting away from the word and adds a beautiful element. She's in her 20s, was raised by religious parents. I'm sure they're very proud.
Yeah. No, I'm
Way
sure there
proud.
is
The
that.
pastor's like, no, you're doing the Lord's work. I appreciate it. They said her dislike of organized religion influenced her art. And she said, I wanted an element of control over my life and sexuality.
Is she being raped all the time? You do have control over your sexuality, you weird.
She said beetles are her favorite bugs to work with due to their variety and sturdiness. What I'm trying to figure out is how does she make the miniature dildos and whatnot? Does she just carve them? Do you buy them like that? Or they are
Somebody else has a niche.
Well,
They're
then, yeah,
making
let's just
sex
say
toys
somebody
for-
else.
Yeah.
If it ain't her, somebody's got the
Yeah.
niche of selling her the sex
Uh-huh,
toys.
uh-huh.
Yeah, that is weird, isn't it?
Weird.
I know a lot of stuff falls under the blanket of art, but I don't know. I mean,
Well, it's like the guy the other day that paid $6 million to buy the banana duct
Oh,
tape
yeah.
to the wall, then
Yeah.
ate the banana. And I'm like, first
He
of
ate
all, you're an idiot for spending $6 million on that. Second of all, why would you eat it?
right,
Who knows how long that banana's even been there?
right. I'd freeze it.
You remember back in the, I guess maybe it was the late 80s, early 90s, there was an artist that was very controversial. His name was Robert Mapplethorpe. And he got famous because he had a piece of art. It was a photograph of a finger stuck in a dude's junk hole.
Snap.
Yeah, right. Snap. What? And that was very controversial, but it was big time art.
That's not,
It's not art
It's
to
not
me.
art.
Yeah,
No, I don't.
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I think art is a painting or I get that art's supposed to evoke thought, but sometimes things are just dumb.
Yeah. I mean, there's easy, cheap ways to provoke thought too. You know, it doesn't make it artistic.
No, and that's what I'm saying. I mean, who would hang that? I mean, if you would hang a picture in your living room of someone's finger in a dude's junk hole.
Well, I can see that being, in the lobby at like Dustyn magazine.
Hey, that's what we need in the
You know,
lobby.
I can't see that anywhere. I don't want to see that anywhere.
That's what's going on the pain wheel. Or on
The wheel of pain. Yeah, make me look at that. Yeah, no, I'm out on
The
that.
wrestler's finger.
Yeah. Oh.
Attention station employees. Because of possible electrical interference, any body piercings must be reported to HR and the porn-addicted night DJ. Thank you.
All right, so as the year wraps up, dictionaries are all coming out with their picks for word of the year. Dictionary.com chose the word demure.
I knew that was going to be one.
Yeah, that's been everywhere.
I've never heard that word more in my life than
No, I
the
haven't
past
either.
3 months, 6 months.
Now, Cambridge selected manifest, and now Oxford, which does the Oxford English Dictionary, has named brain rot as the word of the year. Don't know if you've heard the term. According to Oxford, it's the supposed deterioration of a person's mental or intellectual state viewed as the result of overconsumption of online material. So, in other words, surfing too long or
Or
liberalism. I don't know if that would be one of them, but yeah, I understand what you're saying. It beat out 5 finalists, including dynamic pricing, really, romanticy, whatever that is, slop, and lore. Brain rot seen a big spike, 230% this year. It was used a century ago for the first time by Henry David Thoreau. So there you go. You know that now. However, these are things that probably you really do need to know. And I like to do this every once in a while and spring it on my co-host because, they need to know how to communicate with young people.
Yeah.
And so you have to learn some of the slang and vocabulary. Don't be, what?
Step out for a minute.
Do you need to step out? Well, step out, man. Go ahead. It's okay.
Sorry, but
No, I got Bundy right here.
Yeah, we're good.
I'm gonna quiz him.
What you got?
All right.
He said you're gonna throw something on me. I'm out.
He said, no, I'm not
Pop.
taking a
Well, I
test.
didn't
I'm
know.
not taking the pop quiz.
No pop quiz.
No, it was a good idea. All right. So I'm going to throw you out
Yeah, what you got?
and you're pretty young.
Yeah, 32.
Well, you just threw it. See, that's when you know you're young, when you throw your age out like that. 32. Yeah. You notice I don't throw mine around.
Right.
So I'm going to give you a word and I'm going to see if you can tell me what it means.
Okay.
All right. These are typically Gen Z type
I got
words or whatnot. Okay. All right. So, what's a baddie?
you. Ooh, like a hottie.
Yeah. Confident,
Yeah.
attractive individual. Okay. That's an easy one, right? If you say BDE, what is BDE?
BDE. Oh, big dick energy.
That's right.
Yeah,
Big dick
yeah,
energy.
yeah.
Somebody's got that big dick energy. They exude confidence and possibly arrogance.
Yeah.
All right. What's bussin'?
Busting. I hear it, but I couldn't tell you the definition of it.
All right. Bussin'.
Just good.
Yeah.
Really
something good.
Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
really good. Yeah. That's right. That's right. Okay. If you saw in text CU46,
C46. I don't know that one.
CU for sex.
C for sex.
This
Okay.
is a hookup.
All right. all
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. If I said no cap, what does that mean?
Oh, like no lie.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. See, you're pretty good at this,
Yeah, I
man.
only
You-
missed one. I only
yeah,
missed
you're
one.
doing-
And I'm
you're
married.
strong
I
right
don't get
now.
I don't get the CU for 6 from Jamie. She didn't.
No,
say
no, I
the
understand
slang.
that. I understand
Yeah.
that. All right. What is a dead ass?
Like dead ass, like serious, like
That's
for
right.
real, for real.
That's right. Yeah, yeah, for real, for real. Yeah, if you're dead ass, it means I'm 100% serious. Okay. What does do it for the plot mean?
Do it for the plot. Like do it for the story. Do it
Yeah.
for fun.
That's right.
Yeah,
Just do it
yeah.
for fun. Do
Don't
it for
need
the
a reason.
experience.
Yeah,
That's
do it
it.
for the experience.
That's it. No, you're killing it. You're
Yeah.
killing it. You can see
Still
he's
got
on
it.
top
I
of
still
it.
got it.
Yeah, no, what's an F boy?
F boy, like a player. You know?
Yeah.
You got a bunch of girlfriends.
Just a hookup
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
That's right. What's a finsta?
Ooh, I don't know that one.
You don't know a
Finsta?
finsta? I knew this one, so I was happy.
Yeah,
but only because of my sons.
Yeah.
Finsta's a fake Instagram account.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And they use that to be able to look at things without people knowing,
gotcha.
because apparently on some of these sites, and I didn't know this until my wife started going, let me see your, I want to look at your TikTok real quick.
Gosh.
And she'd say, oh, look who's looking at your stuff. And so some of them you
Oh,
can
yeah.
see that.
Yeah, the profile.
I'm not
views.
used to that,
Right,
but they apparently they look at that like it matters apparently,
right.
and I'm like, oh, I didn't realize
So
that.
people create fake accounts
so
so
that
they
you
don't wanna
don't
be
know,
seen. I
yeah,
gotcha.
or whatnot.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Insta.
All right. What's flavored air?
Flavored air. I don't know that one.
That's vaping.
Oh, okay.
Call it flavored air.
I haven't
Yeah.
heard that.
Yeah. What's a furry? You know what that is, right?
Yeah, the kinky people that dress up
Like
dress up
animals or fuzzy things,
rabbits or
right.
dogs or whatever.
That is
they are.
correct. Yeah. Again, you're killing it. What's yacht?
Yacht?
Gyat.
Ooh.
Gyat. Yacht.
That one.
It's slang for noticing a big butt.
Okay.
So it's what it's really short for is yacht. Damn.
Yeah. Okay.
So
How you
but you
spell
just
that?
go yacht. Gyat.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'll use that today.
That's a good one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Try to use it 3 times. It'll
There you
stick.
go.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. If it hits different, what's that mean?
It's like it's good. It's fire.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah. That's right. All right. Then we'll do a couple more here.
Are any of these in the top words from Webster's?
No,
these are
they're
just the
definitely
slang.
not. These are just the slang. Okay. What if you got receipts?
You got receipts, like you got proof.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's right. What about Riz if you have Riz?
Swag.
Charisma. Yeah.
I feel like I'm just using other slang terms to
To
describe
say a slang term. Yeah, no, it's just great, isn't it?
I'm just relating them to the slang terms they were.
Right.
whenever I was
No,
younger.
that's perfect. What's a vibe check?
Vibe check. I don't really know how to say the definition of that. I don't know
Gauging someone's mood
Okay,
or
okay,
you know how they
what- I
feel.
gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, just doing a vibe check, see where you're at.
Right,
You
right.
know.
Kind of feeling you out.
Yeah. And we'll do one more here. What is a zaddy?
A zaddy.
A zaddy.
Got to be something daddy, but I don't know.
It's typically an older guy, but attractive and confident. He's a
Okay.
zaddy.
So you're a zaddy. You
Well,
got
I
the
mean,
zaddy
you
energy.
might
Yeah.
say I got that zaddy
You said
energy.
zaddy. Here you go.
Yeah, there he is. There he is, man. You skipped the pop quiz, man.
Oh, hey.
I hate that you missed it all. You probably could have learned a lot. No, I think he wouldn't. Should we ask him the same exact questions and see?
Let's run it through
Okay,
it, run
all
it through
right,
it.
let's do it. All right, are you ready? We're going to run you through this gauntlet.
These are,
This actually worked out well. It's like a game show, like Family Feud. He went out of the room, so he has no idea what
Came
was
back
being
in,
asked.
perfect.
So,
That's chucked up.
all right. So, yeah, it is, isn't it? So let me turn this so you can't see it. And
These are
all
Gen
right.
Z slang.
this is Gen Z slang. What's a baddie?
Hot chick.
That's it. That'll work. We'll take that. Yeah, that'll work. Can you tell me if someone has BDE, what that is? BDE.
No, I don't know.
It's a big dick energy, man.
Oh, yeah.
They got confidence. Big dick energy. Yeah. All right. What if it's bussin'?
It's good.
Yes, that is correct. It's good. If you got a text that said CU46, what does it mean?
I didn't know this one either.
Not a clue.
CU for sex.
No shit.
It's a hookup. Yeah, you got some of those and didn't even. Oh, I should have answered it. All right. If I say to you, no cap, what does that mean?
No lie.
That's right. Look at you, man.
Hey, killing it.
He's doing something here. He's doing something. Okay. Let's see. What is dead ass? If I say dead ass, what does that mean?
Like truth.
Yeah, that's it. It's serious. 100% serious. Yeah, you're right on. If I say do it for the plot, what does that mean?
Not a damn. No.
Okay. It's to do something just for the story, the experience. Yeah, no reason. Just do it for the plot. Just do it for the fun.
Yeah, don't do that.
What's an F boy?
Fuck boy.
Well, yes.
My bad.
Specifically, what does that mean?
Oh, dude, no, that was the right answer.
No, it is the right answer.
That's the
Piece
best
of
answer.
shit, ain't he?
Yeah, he's a hoe.
A
He's
player,
a hoe.
yeah.
It's a male player. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I know
That was
you.
great.
You're not gonna. It was great. You're not gonna know this one, but I'll give it to you. Finsta. What's a Finsta?
Nope.
Fake Instagram account.
Oh well. Yeah.
Yeah, we already had that conversation. Don't worry. All right. How about this? This is another one I think you might not. But what's gyat? Gyat. Gyat.
Man, my daughter says that shit all the time,
Does she? Okay.
but I couldn't tell you what it means.
All right. Typically, it's slang for noticing a fine ass. It's short for
Yep.
yacht. Damn. Yacht.
I feel like it's one we've all said, but didn't know it was.
Yeah. No. They've now made it a word, and
Right,
so that's helpful to everyone. Let's see. What was the next one here for you? Hold on. We did that.
Give him a hard one.
Well, I'm trying to give them exactly the ones I gave you. What's a plug?
A connect.
That's
Yeah,
right.
there you go.
That's
Drug
right.
dealer.
A dealer. That's right. That's your drug dealer, the plug. Yeah. What are receipts?
That's what you get from the store when you buy shit.
That's not far from what it is. It's the
Right.
proof. I got the receipts. I got proof of what you said. Yeah, text or whatever. What is Riz? If you got Riz,
Man, so that's another one my daughter uses all the time.
Is it?
It's like
he's got the Riz.
rizzed up. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
charisma.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's charisma. All right. Let's see. We've got a couple more here to do, and then we'll move on. Ooh. What's a thought? THOT.
That hoe over there.
That is
There you go.
exactly right.
That's it.
That is exactly correct.
I feel like I heard that for like a year before I knew.
What it was.
Yeah.
What's a vibe check?
I don't know.
Vibe check is just checking the mood, check to see where you're at. It's a vibe check. How you doing? What's going on with you? And then we'll end on zaddy. What's a zaddy?
Nope.
Huh?
No idea.
I'm a zaddy. That's an attractive older man with charisma,
Come on.
with Riz.
Okay.
You know what I'm-
rizzed up, bro.
That's right. I'm rizzed up, baby.
Yeah.
I'm rizzed up.
Thanksgiving
No.
for...
No.
Does your cat hate you? Here, kitty. Never mind.
I'm going with yes.
Maybe it's because you make him poop in that crappy litter. I'd hate you if you made me do that.
Oh, I do hate you.
Introducing glitter. Glitter is litter made of diamonds. Diamonds. You've heard of them. Jay-Z's cat poops on diamonds. Are you saying Jay-Z loves his cat more than you do?
Dick.
If you get your cat glitter litter made of diamonds, maybe his attitude will improve. Pooping on diamonds will do that.
Ask Beyonce.
And if Jay-Z can afford litter made of diamonds, anyone can. If your cat is still mean after you give him diamonds to poop on, he's probably just an asshole. Just stop feeding him. Glitter, litter made of diamonds, because your cat deserves better.
That's right. You ever been cheated on, man?
Not in a serious relationship. Maybe like junior high or high school or something.
So not in a real relationship. How about yourself, man?
Yes.
Yeah, I have too, man. It sucks, doesn't it?
Yes, they do.
Yes. Check this out. Being cheated on sucks, but once the worst part passes and your dark sense of humor takes over, sometimes you can see how messed up things were on Reddit, where all good things happen. A user asked people to share the wildest cheating story you've witnessed or happened to you. And man, they got some good ones here. This one said, my ex-wife pretended to be admitted to a mental health ward for long-term treatment while actually staying with her new man and cheating on me.
Wow.
Damn.
I mean, now that is commitment, man,
Yeah,
right
dude,
there.
Just
You
leave.
sit at the house and you're like, all right, babe, well, when you get better in the head, come on back home. Don't go
Yeah.
back on her, no
I
visit,
guess he did no visitation. He didn't ask, can I come
Shit's
by?
free.
Or I guess he didn't drop her off there or
I was gonna
anything.
say, you don't notice anything. She always comes back in a really good mood. From
Yeah,
her mental
no,
hospital
it's
visit.
the hospital's so good to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. This one said, I know a guy whose wife was cheating with his cousin, also married. He found out and decided to have everyone over for supper. Halfway through, he looks his wife dead in the eyes and says, I know you two are effing, right in front of her affair partner and his wife. Shit blew up and everyone got divorced.
Hell yes, you handle that.
That's
Yeah,
the way to
that's
do it.
awesome.
That's the way to do it.
I do like the every once in a while, and I think some of them are fake now, but especially early on, you'd see videos where they'd catch people.
Oh yeah, they walk in.
Yeah, and now they got that show Cheaters. I mean, it's been around for a while. I've watched that before. Those people are all crazy as hell. This one said, a guy cheated on me because my libido was too high. Hey, that's not crazy. That can happen.
I've heard you say that.
That can happen, man.
That you
Yeah.
that you cheated on a girl, but
No,
you broke
but
up
I
or-
did, but not it just only because she didn't want to do anything but that.
Right.
She was a great girl, but
Right,
it's like,
right.
you know, can we go to a movie? Can we go to a store? Can we go anywhere but the bedroom? You know, I mean, it's exciting. I was only like 18, 19. Do you know how much you got to want to do it for an 18, 19-year-old boy to go, man, can we tone this down a little bit?
Right.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a whole lot. This one said, when her parents said, let's go see Molly, she knew her husband was at the neighbor's house where she had a dog named Molly that our dog enjoyed playing with. My husband apparently enjoyed playing with the neighbor too. Yeah. Had a coworker who cheated on her live-in boyfriend. She would tell him she was going for a run, put on her shorts without underwear, and would hook up with her side piece in the apartment parking lot. So then she'd come back sweaty 30 minutes later, need to shower, and he never even thought about it.
Oh man,
that's an awful human, right?
I was
there.
gonna say, what a devil.
That is an awful human. Brilliant, but awful.
Yeah.
My ex-wife missed our last dance at our wedding reception because she was screwing her cousin in the bridesmaid's room.
At the wedding.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Wow. You didn't wait long, did you?
No.
I mean, now that is wild. A guy I went to school with had been in a relationship for a few years with a girl in the year below. He left home and bought the house right next door to his parents. One day he came home and found his dad hanging out of the back of his girlfriend.
Hanging out of the back of, what a way to put
That is a weird way to describe it, isn't it?
You're kind of shitty dad. Just gonna throw that out there.
Yeah, no, you're a terrible, terrible dad. No, you're absolutely horrible father. Yeah, I saw a story the other day where a mom had, you know, the lady broke up or was having problems with her boyfriend, and the mom ended up with him. And I was like, do you know how low down you have to be, how ruthless?
All the way shitty.
No, just all the way. No, that's the kind of person stomp on baby chicks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Have you ever, you know, had a crazy cheating story you've seen play out?
I don't guess not one comes to the head.
No. How about you, Bundy? You ever seen someone get burnt like that?
I have seen a buddy of mine back in the day juggle too, and that's always fun to watch. Somebody try to keep them each from
From knowing about the other.
Yeah.
Was he single, more or less?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did they both think they were his only girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dirty.
Yeah, and there were times, we live in a super small town, so they might both be at the same place.
Oh,
the same party or same get together.
No, we
just watching him trying to juggle that was hilarious.
Yeah, no, we had a couple friend, and I knew about one doing something, and it bothered me so profoundly.
Yeah, see, that is hard if you got a group of friends that are in a serious relationship and you see your buddy. I've seen that too, where, a friend of mine.
Man, you don't ask me to lie for you, bro.
I can't do that.
I can't be involved in that, man.
Right.
I feel guilty just knowing, like I'm complicit somehow.
Yeah, I didn't do anything.
I didn't do nothing, but
just to cover for your ass.
But anytime you snitch, it always goes badly for you.
Oh yeah.
Like if you tell, hey, I just want you to know, it's going to go bad for you, not them somehow.
Right. I've never went out of my way to throw a buddy under the bus, but I always tell them, like, if I'm asked about it, I'm not going to lie for you. I'm not going to go out of my way to reach out to them and be like, hey, so-and-so's
I'm not writing cover stories for you. It's not going to happen.
Depends on who you are. I might put that shit on Facebook.
Yeah.
You might. Let's do this.
Listen up now, I'll tell you a story. Without a doubt, it's kinda gory. It's the worst news you could ever hear. Things just like this make you fear. Lying lunched on a dumb guy's knee, or a big hard fuck drowning some honey. Why you laughing? Why you laughing? This shit ain't funny. What? This shit ain't
Could be, could not be. But if you laugh, you got problems. You're sick. I threatened this the other day, and now that you're sitting here, I was saying that, sometimes, in this segment, we read the stories that are bad, but we were talking about some of your experiences on the pipeline the other day, and you had mentioned to me, a couple, 3 things that had happened to folks out there, and I thought those stories actually were a little more interesting than the ones that I read.
Really?
Yeah. So you've seen some folks get pretty injured or worse on the pipeline, right?
Yep.
Now, what kind of pipeline? Oil pipeline?
Yeah,
Gas pipeline?
Alaska.
Okay.
Oil pipeline.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like every 4 years up there, somebody's going to die.
Really?
No matter what they do, they're basically every 4 years,
Somebody's
gonna
gonna
die
die.
on that pipeline. Yep.
Wow.
There's thousands of people up there. It's like a city.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's one older guy. He carrying a pipe on his shoulder, and walking across the ice. Everything's covered in ice.
Right.
all the
Right.
time,
Yeah, it's Alaska.
Yeah. And he slipped on that ice, and that damn pipe. He fell, and that pipe landed on his head.
I assume his
him.
head was not,
No, he wouldn't.
it was flat now.
He was tore up.
Yeah. He didn't make it, I guess.
No.
Wow.
Unfortunately.
That was probably pretty instantaneous, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder, was anybody with him when it happened?
I don't think so.
Because can you imagine how weird that would be? The most surreal thing to see that happen and
Right.
be right there.
Right.
Right.
Be like I'm talking to him, and the next thing you know, his head's flat.
Right.
That would be,
It happens fast.
yeah, no. What else have you seen on the pipeline?
They had one guy died. He was out checking the pipeline, and he was out by himself. And when he pulled up, he put his headlights on the pipeline and forgot to put the car in park. The truck he was in.
Oh,
And so he sit there for a minute with his foot on the brake and got all his stuff together and got out of the truck and walked in front of the truck, and he's standing there at the pipeline with his pad,
clipboard. Yeah.
clipboard in one hand and a
Right,
pen in the other. And I guess he heard it at the last minute because he turned around and the truck had done rolled up on him and smashed him between
Oh,
him.
dude.
Because just a little, because it sat there, but because of the vibration, it melted a little of the snow and it got traction.
So yeah, whenever you stop, you're just smushed down in a little hump, I
Right,
guess.
right.
So-
Yeah.
Idling.
And then when you got your heater on in these new vehicles, it uses your air conditioner. So that
Oh.
when that compressor kicked up, it gave him enough juice to roll over that hump.
Oh, wow.
Right.
And that's
Wow.
That's what did it?
Yep.
Oh, man, that's brutal.
They found him his clipboard in one hand and a pen
Dang.
still in the
Still
other.
in the other.
Uh,
Man, he didn't even let go. That's wild that you didn't even let go.
uh,
I mean,
rough.
yeah. As it's happening, you're like, oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Like, oh, dude. And that's the thing about those two stories. It's always, it's not as complex. It's going to be something simple, where you're
Right.
just not paying attention
Yeah.
or you just, lapse in judgment for a second. And,
That's what I always told Laura is she was going to come into the shop one day and I was just going to have my head against the wall on a big nail. I
yeah.
was just going to turn into, and
Right.
that's where it was going to stop right there. Just, because I would bump my head into everything in the shop, man. It was nonstop, man. I mean, I don't know. It's just when you're working in that kind of environment, even if you're very safety conscious, you still get injuries. I mean, it happens, right?
Oh, yeah.
You probably saw people, anybody get anything cut off or severed or.
Didn't see anything cut off. One guy slid. He was sliding across the wooden boards,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a piece of it broke up.
Oh.
So he was sliding sideways, and a splinter. I mean, the end of the splinter was as big as my finger.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's the big end.
Yeah.
It pierced his butt cheeks together.
What?
It went
Oh.
through.
Oh my God.
Through the crack and into the other cheek.
Wow. It
Who helped
impaled
him
him.
get that undone?
Wow. Yeah. You got to ask your buddy, can you pull this out of my ass?
Hey,
Yes.
dude, I need a favor.
Yeah. I need a little help right now. I don't know, bro. I don't know if I can do that.
Well, I wonder if Chad will do that for you. I wonder
Yeah.
if he'll give you that piercing.
Yeah. He'll give you, I don't know. I don't think he will.
Yeah.
I think he will for a dude.
Yeah. No, definitely not for dude. What about yourself, Bundy? I mean, you deal with electricity, things like that. Did you ever
Man,
seen
thankfully,
any injuries or?
thankfully, knock on wood, I haven't gotten any injuries working electrical. With electricity, anyway, I've cut my hand open pretty bad with a knife, and actually moving a mirror one time. I'm all the time, junking and thrifting stuff. And
Yeah.
I got in a mirror off a job that was pretty good size, and it had the corner of it was jagged, it had been chipped, and I went to move it, and I'd moved it from my carport to my shed, about a 50-yard walk. It was really heavy, so I carried it over my head, and something about whenever I went to get it off my head, that jagged part, you can see the scar on my hand there, it just hooked my hand.
Wow.
Like it was, about a 40-pound mirror. Just
Oh my God,
onto
just
my
ripped
hand.
it.
Just ripped it. And my buddy that was living with me at the time, he worked night, so he was asleep. My hand was so bloody and tore up, I couldn't even open the doorknob to get in my door.
Really?
No, thankfully, an old man that lives beside me was outside and seen me out there trying to get in my door to get in there to wake my buddy up. And
He said, "I'm gonna touch your butthole, and then I'll open the door."
My buddy is a hard sleeper too. He was
wow,
driving nights, a night route to Memphis and back, and then to Olive Branch, Mississippi, and back every night.
Oh wow.
So just to get him up and to get him to take me to the hospital, but. Yeah, nothing ever more serious than like a cut or a gash, a few stitches could solve, thankfully, knock on wood. I try to be conscious of it because you hear it in electrical, a lot.
Yeah, no, you do.
It's a lapse in judgment, something.
And that's why I don't mess with it, because I'm not detail oriented enough at times, and I will miss that detail.
Right.
Everybody, I've already told the story where I put my finger through a table saw. That was a lot of fun, but.
Yeah.
One of the injuries that probably hurt the most and took the longest to heal was, and it was so stupid, but I was trying to drive this screw, and it was one of those silver headed Phillips head screws, and the silver ones, if they're just softer.
Right.
Something about them.
Right.
They're softer, and I don't know if the bit I had maybe was maybe it should have been a wider bit or something, but when I put it down, it skipped off the screw and went right down the whole bit, just right down into my hand, just drilled a hole right into my hand with the bit. And I had to turn the drill off so I could back the bit out of my hand. Oh my God, it hurt so damn bad. Man, I should have got stitches on that one, and I didn't, but I should have.
As I've gotten older, I used to never wear any safety gloves or glasses or anything. But you go to a job that I'm on now, and I'm suited up. I got everything, which I don't have health insurance either. So that's like a big thing.
It's important.
I'm trying to take every precaution.
I'm trying to mitigate the damage
100%.
here. Yeah, no doubt about it.
I worked with a guy out of White Bluff. He was the boss out there, and he'd come get me at nights. He had to go wire up this light or something.
Right.
We're on a power plant, and he would go up there, and he'd have a 2x4 in his hand. And when we get up there, he'd hand me this 2x4. He said, "You're gonna hold this, and if this shit grabs a hold of me, you're gonna hit me with this 2x4."
Yeah.
Oh,
And he meant that.
Plan?
Yeah.
This is really the
Right.
plan.
No, that is
we're
the
going with.
plan.
And he's like, "Yes, this is." I'm like,
Bringing this 2x4 with me everywhere I go.
He's trying to make sure you
turn
don't
this
get
shit off
shocked.
somehow, somewhere.
Right.
You're right. That does seem like a better plan to just
Yes.
stop the power flow. Yeah.
No, he wasn't taking that time. He's like, "No, we'll be done before you can get that done."
Yeah.
Right.
You're probably right. I mean, that amount of voltage through you is probably a lot, I've been shocked, minor shocks, and tased recently, but I've not ever had, a real good, a real electrical shock like that.
Thankfully, never.
You had neither?
No, 220 is the most I've ever been hit by, and just like out of your regular receptacles.
So they don't make you, in electrician school, take the charge and see what it does. You got to ride the lightning, baby.
No.
You got to know what you're dealing with.
Yeah, I actually like it because naturally, just in my life, I'm a procrastinator, and even though I put stuff off, that puts you in a position where you have to rush stuff. So I'm always rushing, trying to get stuff done or feeling behind.
Yeah.
With that, it's like, well, I have a valid reason to take my time.
Yeah.
Double, triple, quadruple check everything
Yeah.
I'm doing. So I kind of like that
See,
aspect of it.
I dream
makes
of
me
having a
slow
head
down.
like that works.
Right.
Where you go,
right.
yeah, I want to take 3 or 4 times and really think this through. I'm
Right.
like, how quick can I do this?
Yeah.
I watched half the video. That's enough.
Yeah.
That was one of the worst things ever. YouTube is so good, man. I
100%.
learned so many things when I was woodworking just using YouTube. I mean, it's like, carpentry school in a lot of ways, but
No, it's unbelievable. I tell people
Yeah.
that all the time. And I feel like I'm truthful when I say this. I've learned more off YouTube than I did in high school.
Yeah,
I mean, as far as physical, mechanical,
I got you on that.
to do,
Absolutely.
stuff, 100%.
So, the first thing these days, if you're cheap, like, a blue collar person or,
Right.
Regular working Joe, you don't want to call a plumber if you don't have to, because it's expensive as hell, man. Right. And so if you stop the toilet up, and I did, I stopped it up. So it's on me. Right.
Right.
And so I've been plunging this mug.
I can't get it to
I
go
went and
down.
bought a super plunger, the accordion looking one that's long, and I got one of those. Then I got the auger that you run through. And I was like, oh, man, I don't want to have to call a plumber. Man, it's the weekend. They're going to hit me so hard for this. And so I was watching YouTube videos, and I saw one. I went, that's brilliant. I can do that. And it said what you do is you take your blower and you put the blower into that hole,
Right.
and you hit the blower, and the amount of pressure will blow it through. And I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And so at that point, I turned the video off.
Yeah.
I should have watched the rest of it, because it would
You got to finish it.
because it would have told you to empty the toilet first. Because I put the blower in, I was so excited. I hit start, and that son of a just shit all over my face, just blew right on me. And I was like, Laura was sitting there. She looked at me and she just started laughing. And I said, you just better walk away now. Just walk away now. Walk away. She thought that was the funniest thing in the world to her.
I hope she got pictures.
Yeah, no, she didn't. I looked like, when they blow up in the cartoon.
Yes.
That's how I look. This is all over. It's in my mouth. It's like, this is the worst day of my life, man. Yeah, that's the kind of stupid shit I did. Then when I was trying to, this one I've never lived down. I'll hear about this at least once a year. But when there was a snowstorm here, I don't remember, it was during the pandemic time, and it shut us down for a few days. And so I had time on my hands, and I was like, well, you know what? We're doing a little renovation. I'm going to switch this tub out and put a shower in.
Oh, I've heard this.
And I'd asked my buddy how to do it, and he said, yeah, here's what you do. Just be careful when you take it out. You lift it up. You don't want to catch the pipes. And I'm like, okay, yeah, cool. Yeah. And I'm in there by myself, which I shouldn't have been doing it. And I thought I'd cleared everything, but I didn't. And when I pulled that tub and I heard pop, I went, oh, shit. And, man, it was like a fire hydrant.
Yeah.
And I was upstairs. So it was raining in my garage on my Corvette with the top down, no less, and I'm trying to find where I can turn the water off.
Right. The key.
The water, it was about 1/8 of a mile
Down the street.
I had to drive down the hill around the curve and go to turn the water off.
Oh, man.
Then I turned the water off. My wife is infuriated. My car it's leather. It's soaked. I'm trying to clean it out. She's mad as hell. That night it froze up. And so we didn't have water for 3 or 4 days now because of my goof up. You want to talk about mad. My wife's like, I can't even take a shower, mother. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm an idiot. I'm just trying to save us some money, baby.
Just trying to switch it to about.
I'm an idiot. That's what happens,
Got the house looking like Jumanji.
Yeah. Listen, Fitz Auto, you need to go see them. They're awesome. 8421 Stagecoach Road. Got 7 vehicles from them. They're amazing. Check them out. Check out Titan Roofing. Those guys right there have a warranty that's transferable, and that's amazing. Not only that, but if you've been rejected by another roofing company for insurance, these guys specialize in getting it approved. So TitanRoofingCompany.com. You're going to want to check them out for sure. And listen, thank you guys for coming in today and hanging out, man.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Thank you, my brother, for coming in today.
Always.
And thank all of you. I do want to mention before we go that, and I did say at the top, but just mention again that we just added ourselves to Pandora, Player FM, Podbean, Pocket Cast, Podchaser, and we're now pending SiriusXM.
Nice.
So it's We're expanding. We're almost everywhere you can possibly
Yeah.
be. You know, we might just show up. You know that at the gas station when you're pumping, we might just show up on the gas pump
Right,
soon.
right.
I don't know, man. We're going everywhere that we can be. But we want to thank everybody out there because you guys continue to make the show awesome and amazing. And
thanks for sticking with us during the technical.
yeah, no, we
difficulties
do
this morning.
appreciate that. We do appreciate that.
Don't do drugs.
No, definitely don't. Let's get out of here, guys.